right, so I have a few items here, and there's one in particular that I want to talk about, and it's this little beauty right here. This microphone is called the NITE MiC. So as most of you guys should know, I pride myself on good quality, especially when it comes to sound. And if you've ever seen any of my professional Call of Duty commentary videos, I don't like making mistakes. And I like my audio quality as crisp and clean as possible. So the makers of this mic, which are Apogee, contacted me and said, hey, we want to send you this mic just for you to use. Now, by sending me this, they didn't require me to do a review and they didn't pay me to do this. This is my own personal review of this mic. So first, let me just read you their description of the mic and then we'll talk about what it actually does. So from their press release, they say Apogee's all-new NITE MiC is a premium USB microphone and headphone amp with built-in digital to analog converter. And this has been customized to work seamlessly on your PC, Mac, and gaming console like PlayStation 4. All right, so before we talk actual quality of the NITE MiC, let's talk about its durability. So this thing has been built in the USA. The guy that built this, I've been in contact with, and he handmade this himself. And let me assure you, the quality is absolutely astounding. So in comparison, I brought the Blue Yeti. So I used the Blue Yeti before I got the NITE MiC. And you know, I like the Blue Yeti, I really do. Now I've had the Blue Yeti for about 5 months now. And after a single month, the mute button broke off and is actually inside. I couldn't get it out and it just broke off. I'd never touched the mute button in my life. And one day I was just moving it and the whole thing collapsed upon itself. So this is cheaply made. I think it's actually made in China. It's not made in the USA. It was imported. And that's where the NITE MiC absolutely shines. Now let's talk about the size. So as you can see, the actual mic part of the NITE MiC is not very big. Compared to the Blue Yeti, this thing is absolutely massive. So I get flown out to places and I do recordings in the hotels and things like that. And it's a pain in my butt to travel with the Blue Yeti. Absolutely a pain in my butt. However, with the NITE MiC, it's so easy to disassemble and reassemble, not to mention it comes with this heavy duty case. So let me open this up for you and I'll show you. So I'm not going to take it apart for you right now, but you can disassemble this in about 1 minute, maybe even 45 seconds. And it fits right here in this case. So instead of lugging the Blue Yeti around and potentially breaking it even more than it already has been, I can just disassemble this, put it in this heavy duty case and pull it out whenever I want it. Very impressive on this case. I love the case. It's a selling point for me already, just the case alone. All right, so let's talk about what the NITE MiC comes with. So obviously you get the case, you get a premium tripod, which is what it's on right now. You get a 10-foot USB cable. Now the one they sent me doesn't have the 10-foot cable. This is a real short one, but that's not what you would get. You would get a 10-foot USB cable, which is very nice. In addition, you get this custom designed pop filter. Now this is real nice. It's easily maneuverable. I've got it set right where I want it, so I'm not gonna move it too much, but it's got a flexible arm that is easy to maneuver. Very, very nice. Now it also comes with a mic stand adapter if you want to use a desk mounted boom arm or other mic stand. So that's nice as well. So how about the quality of this mic? Maybe in comparison to the Blue Yeti. So let me just give you an example here. Like I said, I use the Blue Yeti all the time, and quality-wise, the NITE MiC just reigns supreme. But it's hard to describe quality, so let me give you a real-life example. So for one of my Call of Duty videos, I did some professional voiceover work for the game. And when I recorded the audio for that, I was in a professional studio and I used a professional mic. And this is the best way for me to describe the quality of this NITE MiC. So when I record on this, it sounds identical to when I was in that studio. And those were the really expensive, you know, $1,000 plus mics. And this one sounds exactly the same. Now, yes, the quality on the Blue Yeti is good, but it pales in comparison to the NITE MiC quality. Like I said, professional grade quality. All right, so there's one more huge selling point to the NITE MiC, and the Blue Yeti doesn't have this. So let me just give you this example. So this headset right here is probably like a $29.99 headset, real cheap. Look at this mic, flimsy as can be. This is my son's. I think we got it for Christmas 3 years ago. I'm not even sure the brand. It's really cheap, under $40. We'll say that, under 40. So to use this headset, you would normally just plug this directly into the PlayStation 4 controller. And since it is a cheap headset, the quality that you hear out of this is pretty bad. It's just as you would expect for a $40 headset or less. Pretty bad audio quality all around. However, if we look on the bottom of the NITE MiC, Right next to the USB connection, there's a headphone amp. And what this does absolutely boggles my mind to this day. When the designer explained this to me, I thought there's no way. But let me tell you just how this works. So basically, instead of plugging this into the PlayStation 4 controller or your PC or wherever you were gonna plug it in, you plug it directly into the NITE mic on the bottom, just where I showed you. And what this does, it gives you a higher quality signal to whatever headphones you plug in. And in this case, the cheap newbie booby $40 headset. So you may be asking, okay, so I plugged it in, what does that actually do for me? Now, since we have the higher quality signal, the audio quality on this cheap headset will now be increased significantly. So whereas before you could probably just barely hear people and the quality was just subpar, with this connection to the NITE mic, it will sound like a brand new headset. Not just a brand new headset, a significantly more expensive headset. That's what this connection, this higher quality signal can do. Now, just as another example here, those of you that have the Astro headset, the really expensive Astro A50s, for example, if you plug those into the mix amp that comes with it, the quality is much better, as opposed to if you plugged it into the PlayStation 4 controller. It's kind of like that, but times 1,000. So not only can this headphone amp increase the quality of a crappy headset, it can increase the quality of a really expensive one as well. It'll make an expensive headset sound even more impressive. Okay, so there's gotta be a catch, right? How about the installation on, say, when you plug it into your PlayStation 4 or your PC or laptop? Well, believe it or not, there's absolutely none. You plug it in, nothing has to download, nothing has to load. Same thing for the PS4. It's quick and easy, there's nothing. All right, so I turned on a recording program in the background just to show you some of the cool LED features on this NITE mic as well. So there's a variety of settings. I won't bore you with all the settings right now because when you get the mic, you can obviously play around with it. But these LED lights are so cool. Like I said, the Blue Yeti is just very bland when it comes to this. But just for example, the first setting, let me go to the first setting here. It'll turn green when you're ready to use. First setting is the volume of your own voice. I could probably even do this with one hand. So there's a big circular wheel right here, and to turn your volume up, you just slide it. And the blue lights indicate how loud you are. So that's full speed right there. And then when you talk, you can see hello, hello, hello. If you're in the red zone, then it turns red. So you don't want it to do that, obviously. So you have to find your ideal voice, and it's super easy to do. You can turn it down and let's see how low it goes. So yeah, that's the lowest. And then you have to, if you get real close, hello, 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 then it goes up just a little bit. Yeah, so it's super easy to use. And there's also, let me go, well, I can't show you this without playing some actual recorded sound, but this is the blend mode. And the designer of this was really high on this. This is one of his selling points because in the blend mode, this is being able to adjust how loud or quiet you hear yourself mixed with your game audio. So if you're doing a live comm and you don't want to hear yourself, you can turn it all the way down so that you only hear the game audio and you don't hear yourself. If you like to hear yourself while you're doing the live comm, you can turn it all the way up. So then you hear yourself over the game audio. Now for me, I like it somewhere in the middle. So I can still hear myself a little bit, but I can also hear the game audio. So it's real nice. That's a blend mode. And I absolutely love that as well. But like I said, there's tons more of settings on here. These LED lights are absolutely phenomenal. And it's so easy to use. And this scroll wheel, like I said, I'm doing it with one hand here. It's super, super nice. And that, as they say, is that. So this is the NITE mic. I'm gonna have to do another video where I do sound quality. I'll compare the Blue Yeti versus the NITE mic. And then I'll show you what I was talking about with the crappy headset mic quality. And then I'll plug it into the headset amp of the NITE mic and do that quality with this connected. It's insane. Now, lastly, I'm sure most of you guys are wondering, how much does this cost? So the Blue Yeti cost me about $200, and this is all that came with it. There was no attachments, no accessories, just this. No case whatsoever. So the NITE mic by itself would cost about $249.99. And that, of course, includes the travel case that I showed before, the premium tripod, that long USB cable, the pop filter, as well as the mic stand adapter. But as the designer explained to me, there's only 50 of these available at the moment. Now, there's going to be more, but in the meantime, these 50 available are coming in a bundle with a really expensive, high-quality headset. Now, I didn't get to review the headset, but everything I've read says it's absolutely incredible. Now, the bundle with the headset and the NITE mic appears to be $500, and the headset is valued at $400 by itself. So basically, they're only charging you $100 for this mic. But this is, again, a limited edition. Only 50 of these bundles are available. But the real question is this a $250 mic? So again, I paid $200 for the Blue Yeti. Would I pay the same for this? Based on my own quality testings, I would definitely pay $250 for this. I'd pay upwards of $400, maybe even $500 just for this mic. That's how great the quality is. So I spoke with my contact and asked him when this bundle would be available, and he says it's live right now. So I'm gonna put the links in the description if you wanna be one of the 50 people to own this, as well as the headset, which again, I don't have, so I can't review that. Then check out the links in the description. Now, obviously there are gonna be more in the future, but this is just a limited edition bundle with a $400 headset and this NITE mic available right now. So let me know in the comments, what do you guys think of this? I know it's hard to tell just based on my review, and this sounds like a paid video, but it's not. The only thing they sent me was this, and he said you don't even have to do a review. But I've seen so many people praise the shoddy crafted Blue Yeti, and like I said, the button broke off. This thing is so flimsy, made in China, and then we've got this handcrafted, American-built NITE mic, and it's just the quality alone, and then the sound quality, the headphone amp, the travel case. I mean, it's well worth it. So for all my professional live commentary videos, I've been using the NITE mic, and I get comments all the time. Your quality is amazing. What mic do you use? Well, prior to today, I couldn't link anything because this isn't even on the market yet. But now I can finally say it is the NITE mic.